Good evening. Coming up in Mello TV Evening News, investigation launched following illegal firearm and ammunition seizure. St. Catharines South Division detectives issue wanted list. Surge in non-communicable diseases spark concern. Rural communities to benefit from school bus system, and Caribbean producers workers return to work. And now the news in detail. Detectives from the Central Criminal Investigative Branch have launched an investigation following the discovery of a black Piretta Beretta 9mm pistol and a Glock magazine containing 7 9mm rounds. The discovery was made on Tuesday, July 4, in the parish's Gold Street area. It all transpired during a routine operation carried out by the officers between the hours of 5:30 p.m. and 6:20 p.m. According to reports, officers grew suspicious of a man standing next to a motorcar which he claimed to be his own. Upon searching the vehicle, authorities found the firearm and magazine, leading to the man's immediate arrest. The individual's identity has not been disclosed as investigations continue. And over in St. Catharines, the police from the St. Catharines South Division have released a list of 5 wanted men linked to various crimes throughout the parish. The individuals include Marky Mitchell, who goes by the alias Puddy, is wanted for murder. Justin McGregor, also known as AK Man, is wanted for murder. Ryan Bryce, also known as Chucky, is wanted for multiple offenses including robbery with aggravation, kidnapping, burglary, assault causing bodily harm, and malicious destruction of property. Wayne Hutchinson is wanted for murder, and Christopher Barrett, alias Chickenback, is wanted for shooting with intent. The suspects are strongly urged to surrender themselves to the Portmore Police by Thursday, July 6. The public is reminded that harboring a fugitive is a criminal offense. Investigators encourage anyone with information to contact the Portmore Police at 876-989-8422, Crime Stop at 311, the NIB tip line at 811, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton has expressed concerns over the increasing prevalence of non-communicable diseases, NCDs, in Jamaica and has labeled the population as, quote, sick.
We have what I describe, Madam Speaker, as a sick population, and the evidence bears that out. 1 in 3 Jamaicans suffer from hypertension or high blood pressure. 1 in 8 diabetes, parochially called sugar. 1 in 2 overweight or obese, which is a modifiable risk factor. Modifiable meaning with adjustment in lifestyle, we can change that as part of the NCD's profile of our population. Together with tobacco use, physical inactivity, harmful use of alcohol, and unhealthy diets. If we were to adjust these, then the health profile of each of us and collectively as a population could be adjusted in a positive way. Further, Madam Speaker, colleagues, 4 of every 10 people living with these diseases are unaware of their status.
With a rise in NCDs over the past decade, statistics reveal that 1 in 3 Jamaicans suffer from hypertension, 1 in 2 is obese, and 1 in 8 has diabetes.
So it is a fact, the numbers bear it out, that Jamaicans are in fact dying younger, and it didn't start over the last few years. Based on the trend analysis over the last decade, the evidence is showing that persons based on average life expectancy, about 75 years, are in fact getting ill earlier in their life stage, and many are dying before the age of 75. In fact, the in-depth analysis suggests that in 2020, 59% or some 12,747 people had died early, meaning before their 75th birthday, based on the average life expectancy in Jamaica. And the data is telling us that more Jamaicans die from sudden and unexpected emergencies like heart attacks and strokes, or lose their limb because they have diabetes and don't realize it until they have to lose a limb, and are unaware of their health status, so they cannot do anything about it because of ignorance, lack of knowledge.
In response to the health crisis, Dr. Tufton announced the launch of a series of health fairs led by members of Parliament as an extension of the Know Your Numbers campaign. These initiatives aim to promote awareness and encourage Jamaicans to monitor their NCD status. With the summer holidays approaching, the Jamaica Constabulary Force says it plans to intensify efforts to protect children. Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson says the need for community partnership is important. Parents and guardians are urged to increase supervision of their children both online and offline, as drug use at social events remains a concern. The JCF is also addressing online safety and encourages parents to educate their children about potential dangers. The JCF emphasizes that everyone has a role in safeguarding children and has raised concern about child safety and creating a secure environment for them to thrive. The National Works Agency, the NWA, has initiated a drain cleaning program in Clarendon targeting multiple communities. With the aim of reducing flooding, the project has already completed work in 5 locations, representing an investment of over $27 million. The NWA says it will prioritize critical drain and conduct proactive maintenance, which will enhance community resilience and protect residents and their properties. The project is set to conclude by the end of July and forms part of the NWA's routine maintenance program. Minister of Transport Darrell Voss has unveiled plans for a rural school bus system to transform the education sector. The proposed initiative aims to provide safe and efficient transportation for rural students while addressing the challenges they face in accessing education. With comprehensive vetting and training for drivers and conductors, the system will also prioritize student safety and behavior change. The buses will be equipped with tracking devices, cameras, and student transport passes, enabling efficient monitoring and enhancing security. Teachers will also have access to the buses, offering additional supervision. Minister Voss says through the rural school bus system, a reduction in absenteeism and improved educational opportunities are expected. Employees of Caribbean Products Limited, a subsidiary of Seprod, have agreed to return to work on a new shift introduced by the company. The agreement was reached after a meeting between the Ministry of Labor, CPL Management, and the Workers' Union. The workers had protested against the implementation of the new shift, which they claimed was done without their agreement. The CEO of Seprod clarified the new shift was not a flexi-work arrangement, but a 4th shift aimed at improving productivity and work-life balance. The company says the 4th shift was necessary to meet demands as it made significant investments to become a regional manufacturer for a global margarine company. The workers' union had resisted the new shift, but the company emphasized it would benefit employees and create new job opportunities. An arbiter will be selected to settle the dispute over the interpretation of the existing agreement. Normal operations are expected to resume as workers begin their new shifts. And those are the stories making the news this evening. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News. I'm Nicole Hales. Stay safe and thanks for watching.